perfect night last week, almost like we had tonight, a perfect night. And they were very impressive. They came out and they executed well and didn't get distracted with all the festivities that were going on around them.
And we've also got a near, like you said, a near perfect night tonight. I don't know if I was trying to do some other things. I was hearing you and I wasn't hearing you, so I'm sorry about that.
Well, Carl's wearing a suntan lotion upstairs, if that tells you how nice it is out here right now.
And like I said, they're coming in with a 1-1 record, and London's coming in with 2-0. But I still think it's going to be a pretty good contest overall. We had some pretty good stats on some of our backs last week. Do you still have anything on that?
Well, we had two backs that were up close to 100 yards. I had them just under the 100-yard mark, 94 yards for Laney, and Wheeler was at about 95, 96 yards. Davmeyer played pretty good at quarterback. He had quite a few yards. I don't have that stat right here, but he had quite a few yards. I believe London's offense was close to 400 yards total offense, which is pretty good. Now this team Northeastern, who they're playing, they actually started out bad against Reedy. I guess Reedy manhandled them throughout the game. Last week they played Wilmington, and although they won the game, Northeastern won the game, it was all the defense and special teams that did the scoring. I guess the offense didn't really move the ball and didn't look too impressive. So London needs to come out here defensively and try to regain what they had last week, you know, and not have an emotional letdown, which is a key. It could easily be done after a big win like they had last week. London's had, you know, with tonight, if they win tonight, that will equal the last two previous years because they've only had 3 wins in the last 2 years. So looks like the teams gelled together. They rebounded back from a kind of average start at Kenton Ridge, and they looked real impressive last week.
And like I say, we're off to a really good start with the 2-0 start, and hopefully we can keep it going. Let's take a short break. We'll pick up the team down on the field, and we'll be right back with you.
London football players, coaches is here. I'd like to thank the following Midland Highway Road, National CDA, Michael Quilter, CDA, Raps, Renetti's Pizza, 7-Up, and Jeff Kirkcroft, Ed Speedmaker, Tanner, Matheson, and Hastings, and Wallace Insurance. Thank you so very much for your generous donations to the team.
Trying to get that up so I knew where I was at.
Is this rolling?
Yeah. Come on, A's up.
Last week, ladies and gentlemen, a gentleman from Columbus, Ohio, came within about 5 yards of winning a 1999 Chevy Malibu in the Coghlan Automotive Big Hit Contest. Tonight, someone else will have a chance to win that car. Make sure you stick around at halftime and watch the Coghlan Automotive Big Hit Contest. A 50-yard field goal from the 40-yard line will spell a brand new car to some lucky winner. The person selected will be announced during the second quarter of tonight's game.
Okay, we're finally getting something going here. Carl, it's probably be a big mess on the beginning of this tape, but I was having trouble getting your picture. I wanted yours all the time. So anyway, we're getting a good shot there of the Jets as they come out.
Just to bring you updated on the coin toss, London actually won the coin toss tonight, and like they've done earlier this season, they deferred till the second half. Northeastern decided to take the ball. London decided that they would be, I believe that they're going to be defending the south goal here. So London's going to give them a chance to get the ball, get the defense out there, make a defensive stand, which is always good. If the offense is struggling, your defense is playing well, you can stop them down around the 10, 20-yard line, and when they punt, you always have good field position. So it's a good move there. And also, second half, it's always nice to start out with the second half with the ball. London's coming out taking the field right now. Andre Tyree will be kicking off for the Red Raiders, number 21. Done a great job. Big guy, like we said last week, not your typical kicker at 270 pounds, but when he puts his leg into it, the ball's gone down there. He's probably deflated a few or two this year.
He gets the job done. Basically, I think we're starting off with just about the same lineup. We don't have a written down lineup, so as we go along, I'll try to relay some of the numbers and who they are to you.
London's wearing the all-red tonight. Northeastern's coming out with the red pants and white shirts, kind of a maroon helmet. Almost looks like a Minnesota color, doesn't it?
It does, really. We've got number 11. That's Russ Dale on the near side. 89. In low. Number 4. Jordy Jackson. 50. As we have a kickoff. Emmett's. Ball's in the air. Taking about the 15 and a fumble. Could go for something because you do something like this. But who's there? They still don't have him. Down on the 15-yard line.
Good job. It was Clint Fisher for Northeastern who actually got the kickoff. They fumbled it a little bit at first, which is always kind of scary. He was able to recover, and London did a nice job staying in their lanes. Well, like we talked about earlier, you must stay in your lanes in a kickoff, and made a nice play there. London comes out. Normally they play a 6-2, six guys on the line of scrimmage, 2 linebackers.
Got Dalmar wide out with flanker. Got double wide out to the left. I backfield. First play, nothing doing. And number 21, Tyree's in on that tackle. Who else?
Big Andre, and also number 10, Josh Dickens came up from the corner spot, made that play. That was a quarterback, Olivier. I wanted to say Oliver, but I checked that out first. It's Olivier. He's the quarterback there. Option play. Defensive end did a nice job taking the pitch man away from him.
Right.
Allowed the rest of the defense to catch up and get the quarterback. Actually, they gained about a half a yard on that play.
Carl, see if you can give me just a little bit.
Got twins to the right for Northeastern. Looks like a pass play. The good pressure, and he's brought down. Olivier's brought down. I see Josh Dickens in on the sack.
Number 10.
Number 10 looked like a cornerback blitz. And number 58, I believe.
58 would be Jesse Mullins.
Was in there on that stop also. So that's kind of a nice. That took him back 6 yards on that play. They're looking at 3rd and 15.
I tell you what, this defense has been looking good.
Well, they've gelled together over the last 2 games. The first game, the first play of the game went 56 yards for a touchdown against Kent Ridge. Since that one play, they've played pretty well.
Right.
Olivier's under center.
Had a blitz going. He was knocked off.
Good play right there by number 21, Andre Tyree come up.
He just barely gets back up to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 4th down and probably 10.
They're about 4th and 14 right now, Gary.
Okay.
10 minutes, 14 seconds to go in the first quarter. London with an impressive defensive stand. Actually, on the first series, negative yardage. That's not too bad. You know, Northeastern total yards, -4 right now.
And we got Wheeler and Josh back. Dickens.
Bad
almost
kick.
Blocked. London will have good field position going out of bounds at about the 35, 34-yard line.
Well, that's what we talked about earlier, is if your defense can have a nice stand right there, when you get the punt, offensively, you're going to be in a good place on the field, good field position. And fortunately, if you have a bad punt or a shank punt, it becomes even better. London's offense coming out. Looks like they're going to split to both sides. Willard's on the far side, number 18. Josh Dickens, number 10, is coming to the close side. I-back is Laney. Fullback is Willard, number 45. Under center is Dobmeyer.
Dobmeyer sets up the pass. A little short pass out the flank.
Tried to hit Andre Tyree out here, number 21. The tight end came out on a little 5-yard out. He was wide open, but a defender had gotten inside the pocket there, kind of disrupt that play.
Kind of blocked his view, maybe.
Nice route ran by Andre Tyree, and that's a play that they'll go back to later on because he definitely was open.
Yeah, there was nobody there at all.
Willard's coming to the close side here, number 18. 89 is split to the far side. That's Enlow, Josh Enlow. Handoff to Laney up the middle. He gets about 4, maybe 5 yards on the inside handoff. Willard led through there and made a nice block on the linebacker. Laney was able to cut it and go inside for. They're going to give him 5 yards on that play.
That's Laney's number 22. That's his first carry today.
First carry, 5 yards.
That's a good start.
Brings up third and a long 5. Dahmeyer inside handoff to Willard, number 45, and he drives his way for a first down. Nice play by the fullback. He ran the ball impressively last week with about 95, 96 yards. I don't have the exact stat. Had a couple big runs. That right there, inside handoff, was key there. He broke through and really had a nice job blocking by the offensive line.
Yeah, you can say they're a quick hitter there, and that caught him by surprise. And the line's doing a good job making them holes. There's a pretty good sized hole right there between the tackles, between the guard and tackle.
3-step drop. He's looking deep to Willard to his close side. Number 18, he's up, and that's a touchdown.
Wheeler, 6 points. I don't know whether his son caught the defender off or whether he just turned around too late, but he was off balance.
Yeah, when you turn around like that on a dead run, it's tough to keep your balance. Wheeler, fortunately, has some great hands, and he's able to go up for the ball. We talked about his athletic ability last week, and that's a good demonstration of right there. First touchdown, 8 minutes, 46 seconds to go in the first quarter. Good start for the Raiders.
Wheeler's good at making those circuit catches. He can definitely do that. Sean Mars kicking, and it's blocked. Ball come out a little low. Matter of fact, it didn't even get off the ground, looked like. Might have been miscommunication between the holder, the center, and the kicker.
Now, Sean Myers, a freshman out here. Last week he came out and he kicked 4 or 5 right in a row.
Yeah.
Did a real nice job. Earned the right to come back out here again tonight. I don't know how much of that play you can blame on the young kicker.
I don't really think that one would have been. I don't know. I can't say for sure, but it looked like it was mishandled. And it was a low kick.
Nevertheless, 6 points on the board, 8 minutes, 46 seconds to go in the first quarter. Andre Tyree brings his gang of friends out here to get ready to kick off again. Andre had about 6 or 7 kickoffs last week. You figured he'd got wore out last week, but looks like he eats well enough to stay in pretty good shape.
He's in pretty good shape. He's surprising. As big as he is, what's he about, 270? He may have lost a couple pounds since
he kicked so much last week.
Yeah. Wore his toe off. You don't even need a kicking shoe now.
He's got a nice
Tell you
kick
what, he
right
gets
there.
under that ball good for only a 2-step kicker.
Kicks it clear to the 4-yard line. Number 1, that's Phipps on a return.
And we got a flag on the play.
Looks like an illegal block in the back, but Josh
flag on the play, and it must have fumbled, but I think it was after the fact. McNeil come up with a fumble, but there was a flag on the play.
Once again, a nice job by the defense, or the kicking team, coming down, staying in their lanes, and making the tackle. He returned the ball out to about the 15-yard line. 10 yards on the return. I'm not sure what they're going to do with the flag. They're going to
There's
back
going to be a
here.
penalty on him. I think Dusty Jones might have been in on that tackle that time. We had good pursuit, like you said that time, but we also had everybody seemed to stay in their lanes. And right now we're off to a good start. We're only 8 minutes and 38 seconds to go in the first quarter, and Lennon's up 6-0.
Holding was the call on Northeastern. Backs the ball up clear to the 6-yard line. At the rate they went the first series, that's not good being at the 6. Man in motion is number 1, Phipps. And looked like the defense, Jesse Mullins, might have an encroachment right there, but I see Northeastern moving.
Yeah, I like that. I like that language there, encroachment.
Encroachment.
I used to get called down on my language, so I always used offsides and backfield motion, and the
Unfortunately, that one went to
stuff.
the Raiders.
So they got it right back where they started.
First down,
First and
5
5.
yards to go. They're about the 8-yard line here starting out. Olivier's under center. Got a wing back here in motion, number 1, Phipps. Inside handoff to the tailback.
And he is smashed by, I believe,
I would see number 45, Willard, coming up, and also number 58, Jesse Mullins, was on the tackle. Laney, number 22, was in there too. Pick up about 2 yards on the inside handoff, brings up second down and long 3. Northeastern has a nice crowd following them tonight.
yeah, they're not that far down the road either, so pretty decent crowd. I haven't had a chance to see what kind of crowd we have.
Twins to the far side for Northeastern. Olivier takes a snap, running an option play. Nice play there. by
Nothing
number
doing.
54 was there. Also Willard was there.
54 would be Gibson, Kevin Gibson.
Josh Dickens actually was out there too, who made it so the quarterback didn't have a pitch man. Took his pitch man away. When you do that, the linebacker should be there to bring the quarterback down. Nice job there by the linebackers getting up, filling the hole.
Took his options completely away from him.
Minus 2 yards on that play. Brings him back down, third down and 5. Total offense right now for Northeastern still remains negative 4 yards.
Negative 4 yards.
Under center is Olivier. It's going with a handoff.
And then somebody got material. And
Number
that's a stop.
53.
James Young, number 53.
James Young got a hold of him by the back of his shirt.
Uh-huh.
He wasn't going to let go. He brought him down there.
Well, you figure James Young is what, about 300 pounds? I'm talking about you, James. The preacher's son.
He's 295.
295. I wasn't too far off.
Yeah, you don't want to push him up over that 300. He's too big for that. Once again, another impressive defensive stand by the Raiders. Here's the punt.
Good punt.
Willard's getting ready to catch the ball. Oh, he juggles it. And he's down. Got the ball about the 48-yard line. Once again, good field position for the Raiders starting out here.
And I'm thinking the situation there was the ball hit him in the chest.
Yeah.
And anytime that ball comes off your chest, you're in trouble. Carl, see, we got TV station down there with us tonight.
I believe Channel
Down
6
to the
is
left,
around.
Channel 6, yeah.
Better watch out. They might steal Carl away from us.
Yeah.
Number 18, Willard, the receiver, coming out to the close side. Josh Dickens, number 10, on the far side. Laney's the eye back. Dobmeyer under center. Taking a deep drop as he looks for Andre
He
Tyree.
unloads it. And he's hit pretty good when he unloads.
He had to get rid of the ball. He's starting to feel a little bit of pressure right there. Andre was actually covered pretty good right there. He wasn't wide open by no means. And that's kind of hard to do, is
That
cover
might not
Andre.
have been a wise throw either, because he looked like he was throwing and falling backwards. So naturally, you're not going to get as much zip on that ball.
Brings
But
up
we
second
come out
down
of
10. Same formation as last time. Inside
Quick
handoff to
handoff.
the fullback.
And he's the load to bring down. He's close to first down.
Same play as he ran before, and inside quick hitter, picks up about 9 yards. Well, a lot of times when a team has so many weapons with a good tailback, a nice passing game with some good receivers, and then a fullback that can actually run the ball, that does not allow the defense to key on anybody.
Right.
So it opens up holes all the way around. That time Willard took the inside handoff, and no one was around him for 8 of the 9 yards.
Gives you a good mix there.
Third down and inches. Dobmeyer inside
Another quick
handoff.
hitter to Willard, and we got a flag on the play.
Flag's thrown just at the line of scrimmage here. It's going to be interesting to see what this is. Northeastern did a nice job getting up there. Looks like holding on the Red Raiders. Definitely a penalty you don't need when you're third and inches, because that's going to back it up. It's going to be about 3rd and 11.
That is so true. So we'll just pick it up all one time. What do you think? Throw the bomb. We need a room to throw the bomb. Once again, this is Doug Green, along with Gary McNeil, bringing you the game. Doug, I'm really glad to have you.
Thanks a lot, Gary. It's fun to be back out here. Doubtmeyer's up under center. Quick throw out here to Wheeler on the far side. He tries to move a little bit. And he almost got in a dangerous situation.
I know it. I seen that leg go underneath him. I said, uh-oh.
When you get held up like that, you're just asking for something.
So London's going to have to punt.
4th down, 5. London is punt formation, something we didn't see. I don't believe we seen it at all last week. Number 89 is the punter for the Raiders. Josh Inlow. Yep, it is a fake punt. Hey,
and I
McNeil carries the ball. And he's going to be about a yard short, I believe, on that play. You can't really call that a gutsy call because your defense have held the Northeastern to -4 yards so far. So as long as they can continue to play well, there's still a lot of field right there. We're going to give McNeil about 5 yards on that play. Northeastern comes in with a full stack. Looks like a Woody Hayes type offense here. Little misdirection. Backside handoff to number 1. I believe that's Phipps. Carries the ball. He's tackled for a 1-yard loss by big number 21, Andre Tyree.
Tyree, and on the play once again.
4 minutes, 44 seconds to go in the first quarter. 6-0 Raiders. Andre Tyree, we've mentioned his name a time or two. You know, I was thinking last time I seen Northeastern London play, Gary, was actually when I was in school and we played him last year at the CBC, and that was something we'd want to forget.
Oh, really? That bad, huh?
Looks like a backside pitch to the tailback.
He's got a little
running room. Andre's tracking him down and knocks him out.
And who runs him down? Big Andre.
I think he's going to be short of the first down. He picked up about 9 yards on that play. Number 11, Fisher was the ball carrier for Northeastern.
Got a pretty decent crowd from London this time. Well, tonight I think is the Hall of Fame night. I'm not sure, but it's not? I thought
Postponed until October 15th.
Oh, they've postponed it till October the 15th. I thought it was tonight. Yeah, I was told, well, you don't get a vote no way. How you get a vote? Is that right?
3rd down and about 2 feet here as we go. Northeastern under center, inside handoff to the fullback who's got it in more.
First down.
Got about 5 yards on that play.
Got Willard and Tyree on the tackle. And Young.
22 was a ball carrier for Northeastern. Gillum. Willard was also, number 45, was also in on that tackle. So we're seeing a little bit of offense here by Northeastern. 15 yards total offense so far.
They're on the move.
They're on the move. London needs to beef it up and stop it right here.
They got to cross the 50-yard line, so that could be a sign.
Phipps gets the ball, and outside handoff, and he's got a wide open. He's down to the 20-yard line. He makes a move.
Wheeler. Who makes that tackle?
That's number 8.
Wheeler slowed him up and allowed Dobbemar to catch up to him. Dobbemar on the tackle. That was a touchdown-saving tackle there.
That sure was. It sure was. That was a nice play ran. What Northeastern's doing is they're stacking everybody in. It's a full house offense. Backfield's full house. Have 2 tight ends, something you don't really see in football anymore. But when the defense starts stacking it in, if someone gets outside of them, it can go all the way. And that one came very close. Same setup here. Inside handoff, number 22. He stopped at the line of scrimmage and then goes for about 6.
Little misdirection play there, wasn't it?
I think he ran right up the back of his blocker and then kind of just peeked out and found a hole. And Gillum was able to push his way about 6-7 yards on that play.
Yeah, I was looking to see who the coach was, Jerry Wasserman, and he's been here a long time. He's got some pretty big credentials, so you can't count them out. This is kind of shocking to me, though, for them to get down to this quick.
Looks like Phipps gets
Tyree on that tackle.
Tyree brought him down for a loss of about 3 yards on that play. Good job by Andre. Coming through, filled the hole, and made the play. 1 minute, 58 seconds to go here in the first quarter. London would like to add another quarter to their shutout string here.
I heard that.
Regulation time, it's been, well, this would be the 8th quarter of regulation if they could shut it out. Not counting Kent Ridge's overtime. That's not regulation, but
We got
defense have played well.
3rd and 3. Ball's on 3. 3-3-3.
Going for a pass.
Trouble.
He's covered.
And it's there. Touchdown.
The ball was delivered. Zach Dalbemeyer was on the coverage there. I thought he was covered. The receiver did a nice job watching the ball all the way in his hands. And that ties it up 6-6 with 1 minute, 27 seconds to go here in the first quarter. And congratulations to Northeastern. First touchdown scored here by
At the
a
new
visiting
London
team.
field by a visiting team, right.
Came on a pass play of 3 yards by quarterback number 2 for Northeastern, Olivier.
Got the kicker. I don't have any of their numbers.
Olivier is holding the ball here.
And we got a whistle.
Andy Vaughn, number 30, will be kicking for Northeastern, trying to get the extra point. They're going to be kicking from 5 yards back.
Well, I do know that Northeastern can score.
Well, what we talked about earlier about their offense, disregard that because they showed they can move the ball there. And they did a Woody Hayes style. Pile everybody in and run between the guards and tackles.
A few misdirection play in there, and here's the kick. It's up, and I believe they take the lead 7-6 with 1:27 to go
Plenty of leg on
in the
that.
first quarter. And that's a big boost for them because they got off to a really slow start. So now we'll bring London's offense back on the field. Did you get the clock, Carl? Okay.
7-6, 1 minute, 27 seconds to go. London will be receiving the ball here.
Get a chance, give me a shot of their crowd too. There's a few people that get this on TV. If you can get close up, good enough.
Back deep for the Raiders is going to be number 22, Laney, and also number 10, Josh Dickens.
I was quick. I don't know if they seen it or not. Yeah. Eyes quicker. The camera's quicker than the eye. They got a pretty decent crowd there.
That's not too bad of a trip, about 20 minutes from Northeastern, so that's not too bad.
Well, they beat us last year. So
Well,
the year before, I think it come down to I can't remember for sure, but there's one year in the last couple years that come down to like 1 or 2 points, and they weren't too happy about the way the game went. So they feel they owe us something.
kicked on the ground. Laney picks it up at the 20-yard line. He's bull rushing his way wide open.
He could go all the way. He's got one man to beat. No juke, no jive. He's gone. He's going to be a fumble. A fumble in the end zone.
It's going to be a touchback at the 20-yard line, Northeastern.
A touchback, Northeastern.
Unbelievable. One man to beat, and he lost the ball when he did it. About the 5-yard line, the ball went into the end zone, recovered by Northeastern. Disappointing, impressive run by Laney.
Beautiful run.
Right at the end of it.
And I wish I had a little better close-up of that fumble, because did he fumble going down, or did the ground cause the fumble?
No, the ground didn't. He lost
fumble
the ball.
going down?
Yeah. Well, a little bit of excitement, and that's about it. No points on the board. That's just like a long wind sprint for Laney there.
And a very disappointing one at that.
Right. Defense comes back out for the Raiders. They need to prove something here after that last series anyhow, so it's good to get them back out. Andre's directing people around. Number 21, the linebacker.
Main thing we've got to do now is suck it up and get back in there and get that defense rolling.
Looks like a handoff to number 11. He's brought down by Andre.
And we got a flag thrown right at the line of scrimmage.
Young, number 53, was in on that tackle. James Young threw him around like a rag doll there.
Got a penalty against, called against Jets.
Came in the position of an illegal block. I don't know if it was a block in the back or a hold.
Yeah, like you said, Young threw me like a rag doll. He's a big man. Have mercy.
That was a case of 295 pounds versus
He is
167 for Fisher for the Northeastern.
Carl said he's quick too. Y'all see him going to the refrigerator.
Yeah.
I'm sure he'll hear that, Carl, and you'll be in trouble when you go to Sunday school.
Well, the penalty helped. It's first down and 20 yards to go. Unfortunately, you have to negate the play by Mr. Young there. Man in motion. Quick pitch to number 11, Fisher. He's brought
And we got a touchback.
They're not going to call it a safety. It's forward progress. Was that about the 1 yard line?
1 or 2 yard line.
Josh Dickens, who's came in quite hard from that cornerback, made a nice play right there. Brought him down at the 1 yard line. And that brings up second down and forever. They need to get out to about the 31 yard line for a first down. They're at the 4.
Well, they made a believer out of me on the first drive, so I'm going to sit here and see what happens. London's defense has kind of picked it up a notch. Seems like since that first drive. Got a wide out to the right, single man to the left, double wide right. And we got a whistle. End of the first quarter. What's the score there, Doug?
7-6. Northeastern on top.
There's a good shot of London fans. Let you people that's watching this by way of TV see what you're missing. Hopefully we'll have better TV reception this time. The cable company had some malfunctions, and I had a heck of a time getting the full game to run on both games, so hopefully this time it will be okay. There you got your cheerleaders. London's finest.
They're working hard tonight.
So right quick, Doug, what do you think about that first quarter?
Well, the first quarter, we seen kind of Jekyll and Hyde from the defense. We seen him play very impressive. The first 2 series actually hold him for negative yardage. The third series, Northeastern was able to get out and mount about a 50-yard drive that allowed a touchdown and 7 points. Extra point was good. London offensively has played pretty good at times. They were able to get down, score the touchdown on a pass play. Extra point was no good.
I'm probably not much help tonight, Doug. I'm still wore out from carrying all that equipment up here.
That's all right. I'll run through some of the stats here. London really hasn't had the ball too much the first quarter. Laney's ran the ball just one time, 5 yards, what I got him at. Willard's carried the ball a couple times, 14 yards. Zach Dobemeyer, number 8's thrown the ball twice. We got him at 29 yards. Both times he's thrown to receiver Wheeler out here, number 18. So we give 29 yards to Wheeler.
And we got him down on about the, 3 yard line? Ball's on the 3 yard line. They still got first and 17.
They got more than first and 17. They got a first and 27. The guy that's running the clock must have missed 10 yards on that. Nevertheless, we got trips or twins to the far side of the field. It's quarterback sneak, nothing going. Looked like number 45 was in on the play. And also Willard is number 45. And also, I believe, number 79 was in on that tackle. That's Brian Johnson.
Brian Johnson.
Pickup of about, we'll give him 2 yards on that play. Brings up third down and 25 yards.
Third down.
Twins go out to the far side of the field.
Earl, it's third down.
Back to pass Olivier. He's looking deep. He has a nice ball out there.
And what do we got here? Is that
no flag on that? Dobemeyer.
What would you call that?
Well, obviously it was, I would have to say, pass interference.
On who?
On the defense.
That's what I thought.
Defense was not making an effort to go to the ball. But nevertheless, if a flag's not thrown, it was a good play. Yeah, if the defense.
I got a feeling London thought it was all on against us because their offensive player ran into him, but he had nowhere else to go. He's going after the ball, looking back for the ball. Putting out of his own end zone. He went after the block.
Nice
it's not
punt there.
Make the catch.
Josh Dickens, number 10, takes it at the 44-yard line. He's looking for room. He's still on his feet.
Got a return.
He slides it down through there. 1 man to beat. Takes the ball clear down to about the 17-yard line. Great run back there by Josh Dickens, number 10. Showed both speed, ability to cut, and then a little bit of power at the end of that.
Sure did. And I must have fumble in my eyes because I thought I saw the ball pop up, and I said, ooh. Scared me there for a second.
Number 10, Dickens and Wheeler split as twins on the far side of the field. Dobmeyer under center. Takes a snap, hands it to Laney to the short side of the field. He stood up for about 1 yard loss.
Number 22, B.J. Laney.
Nothing going for B.J. Laney up the middle that time. Northeastern's interior line did a nice job plugging the hole.
They've studied films pretty well, I think, because they're plugging that hole up in there pretty good so far. But it's still early. This game's going fast. It seemed like second quarter never did get here last week.
Yeah, that's because they scored about 4 or 5 times in the first quarter. Dobmeyer under center. Quick pitch to Laney. He's coming around to the short side of the field. He's still on his feet.
He's got room. He picks up about 5.
Looks like he dove his way just inside the 10-yard line. We'll give it to the 9, which is actually about an 8-yard gain there. Nice play by Laney. Brings up 3rd down, 2 for the Red Raiders.
Ball is on the Northeastern 10-yard line.
Wheeler comes to the short side of the field. That's number 18. Josh Dickens, number 10 on the far side. Laney still the eye back. Inside handoff to Wheeler, number 45.
He's good for about 2 yards.
Yeah, that's all they need. They're first down right there. That's not too bad.
First and goal then. They're inside the 10, so I haven't seen them wave the flags on yet for the markers. Oh, they're going to call for a measurement.
They're second guessing us. Gives London a chance to talk about what they want to do here.
I think that one official wants a break.
Yeah, that could be. It's going to be a close measure. It looks like they might be a little short.
We got a ball boy and air boy out there on that measurement.
Brings up about a 4th down and I'd say inches. That's where you got to be a little bit more careful in your play calling here. London breaks the huddle. They're coming up already. Haven't even gave the chains time to get off the field.
Set up. Give that chain gang a good round of applause. They been faithful for quite a few years. They're right down there.
One thing you got to make sure when you're in this situation is do not jump offside or illegal procedure. That'll kill you every time. Quick snap, number 22, Laney. He's through the first down.
Inside the 5.
He's down to about the 4-yard line. Good play call right there.
So we'll have 4 yards on the 5, right at the 5.
That particular play call, that's one of those ones where you really don't want to take the ball very deep to hand it off if you only have inches to gain. A lot of the times they try to do a quick hitter or a quarterback sneak. That time they went ahead and took their chances, handed it to Laney, and it paid off for him. 5-yard line, first down. Raiders getting ready to punch it in here for their offense. Laney takes the ball. He's driving.
He stood up at the line once again. They're keying on Laney.
First man to hit him, number 52 for Northeastern, in on the tackle. That's John Adams.
2nd and 5, and we got some new players coming in here.
34, McNeil enters the game. Laney's coming out for a break. He might still be a little winded after that long run he had earlier. McNeil's the eye back. Number 10, Josh Dickens on the close side.
Willard up close. Dahlmeier's going to try to take it in himself. He's down pretty close.
Option play there. Dahlmeier turned it in, took it down about the 1 yard line. It's going to bring up 3rd down, 1.
3rd and 1. Dahlmeier picked up what, about 4 yards on that play? 4.5 yards?
We'll give him 4 yards. He did a nice job there of turning it up. Actually, we've seen that option play about 4 or 5 times this year, but I don't know if I've seen him pitch the ball yet. Have you?
Would you give it to Willard?
You got to give it to Willard, but he didn't. He gives it to McNeil.
McNeil in for the score. Standing up.
I'm done guessing, Gary. 34. McNeil comes through for 6. Brings the score with 7 minutes, 57 seconds to go. Second quarter. Raiders 12. Northeastern 7.
7. I know that just made his day because he's kind of still waiting his chances, and he's always been a big score person. He knows how to get in the end zone. I'm not bragging, but I'm just happy to see him get a chance to do that because that's where he's probably best at is when in scoring position.
Did a nice job there. London had trouble earlier this year, the first game of actually scoring when they're in the red zone. Last week they were able to work on some of their problems, and tonight they did a good job punching the ball into the end zone, picked up a couple key first downs inside the red zone. McNeil came in, carried the ball for 1 yard, got 6 points out of it. That's pretty good work when he's been in 2 or 3 plays and's already got a touchdown under his belt.
Yeah, and my son come in, jumped one. He used to be probably one of the better kickers to come out of this school, and he had his back turned. You didn't get to see Jeremy make that touchdown.
No, I didn't. I just walked in.
Looks like we have an injured player for Northeastern down on the field. It's going to be a little bit of time out here.
So let's take a break. Carl, we're going to take a break here.
Doug, what's going on, guys?
Well, we got a little downtime here. So, folks, look for your kid if he's supposed to be here and you don't see him.
Put it.
That's it, Gary. Try to get these guys in trouble. All right.
I tell you what, they did that to us one time. School come and asked us for the tape because somebody was not supposed to be here, and they thought they seen him on television. There's some of the...
Does that mean I got to tell my parole officer that I'm here tonight?
Oh, Lord.
No, I'm just kidding.
No, he's not.
I meant my wife.
He's a runaway. Good close-up of the crowd. Nice group of kids here. As we pan through. McKenzie, I think he's on the soccer team. By the way, we are going to do a soccer game. The soccer team, the coach said if they won the league, he would bleach his hair blonde. So every kid on the soccer team went ahead and bleached their hair blonde. I mean, every kid. We got a couple of Rodmans over there.
I think you need to make a pat for London. You know, maybe if make the playoffs, you bleach your hair.
Peel
blonde.
my head.
Just bleach it blonde. I think it'd look better blonde.
Then peel. Bleach it blonde.
Yeah.
Carl said he did that his son's year. He had to shave his head.
Yeah.
That made him start wearing hats. Yeah. Well, I was trying to spot somebody myself here in the crowd, but it's such a big crowd. It's kind of hard to spot him. This kid might be hurt bad. I hope not.
Looks like they're bringing out a stretcher for him. Hopefully he's not. They take all the precautions they need to, though. Any type of neck or back injury.
Okay, Carl, I'm going to take a break. Number 73, I believe that is. Phil Van Dyke. Got good round of applause for him. I hope the young man's okay. We have the squad here taking him out, but I still hope we don't want anybody hurt, so just wish him well and hope he's okay. London's getting set to go for the extra point. Well, anymore, you can't take any chances, Carl. Like Doug was saying, it could be a leg or a neck injury or back. You know, you got these kids pumped up with so much muscle nowadays.
Broken collarbone, anything. They want to just...
It ain't like it was when you was in school. Little skinny rugrats running around out there playing. We are live, Doug, so if you need a shot at Carl, you can get it.
I'm going to be nice to Carl. I heard he was a black belt or something.
He definitely is that.
Looks like London's going to go for two. Wheeler's to the close side to his number 18. Dobmeyer under center.
Neil the
back
eye back.
McNeil. Looks like a pass play. Dobmeyer's making room for himself. He throws it. Willard.
And it's good. And Willard took a big hit, but he held on to it. But he was already in anyway.
2-point conversion is good. Willard's with the reception. Dobmeyer made a nice throw there. Actually showed a lot of poise back there in the pocket. Fired it and delivered it number 45.
Yeah, he actually started to move forward to give himself some room to make that play. So good shot at scoreboard, Carl.
14-7. The Raiders on top. 7 minutes, 57 seconds to go. Second quarter. The squad's getting ready to leave the premises here.
I could say I wish the young man well.
Andre Tyree and his cast of 10 others join the field here.
You know, I'm glad to see the freshman boy get to kick the extra points when they kick.
Yeah.
But I'm really surprised the way Andre kicks. He only takes about 2 or 3 step kickoff.
Yeah, he's
Why he doesn't kick extra points too?
one of the few that takes about 1 or 2 steps and then kicks it on the kickoff. Most of them take about 6 or 7, but you know, each leg of his weighs about 150 pounds, Gary. He don't have to go too far. Of course, that referee down there has got a legs or 2 going about 150 pounds too.
Carl said you're going to be nice to him after you up there talking about his sun tanning. Now you're going to be nice.
Andre kicks it. Nice kick.
Low line drives. We want to
Taking
call a
about the
squib.
10.
It went the distance. Out of bounds at about the 24, 25 yard line.
That was a good example right there. We could see it clearly from the booth here of London staying in their lanes. They had about 3 or 4 guys over here ready to break down, make the tackle on the return for Northeastern. Good job by London. Defense once again back on the field. Seems like they've been on the field quite a bit the first half.
The first 3 games.
25-yard line is where Northeastern takes over. Olivier brings his crew. We got a new quarterback in there. It kind of mixed me up a little bit. Number 7, Justin Allen's in at quarterback. And like so many times it happens when you change quarterback, there is an offside penalty.
Yeah, change the cadence.
Down there somewhere. Look for Terry.
Is the other quarterback still here?
Justin
Number
Allen.
11, wasn't it?
Number 2 was our quarterback.
Oh, was he? Okay, he's on the sidelines then. I was going to say maybe that's who they took out of here. I didn't hear the name.
Justin Allen, number 7, takes over. He's 6 foot tall, 165-pound junior. Looks like he's going to do a pass play starting out. Number 1's a receiver here.
Picked off by
Pass
Wheeler.
interference, I
And we
believe.
got interference there.
Wheeler made a nice return on his way back.
Who's it against?
That has to be against Wheeler on that one, number 18. He actually came up and bumped the receiver about a second or 2 before the ball was even delivered there.
2 flags were thrown, one from behind and front.
I think it was pretty obvious, but I have been wrong once or twice. Nevertheless, he did catch the ball and made a nice run afterwards.
You hear that one? I got to deal with that every day.
They did call pass interference, Wheeler. That's just a case of mistiming the ball.
And the thing of it is, had he not done that, he might have been in trouble. The ball may have been caught and the young man had been on his way.
Big play right there for Northeastern. Might be one of their biggest offensive plays that they had so far in the first half. They were 1st and 15, I remind you, and it brings the ball way up to the 35-yard line.
34 and 3/4.
Big play. First down, 10 from the 35-yard line, Northeastern. Once again, they go with a full backfield. Got the clean uniform of Justin Allen at quarterback for Northeastern. Up under center. Backside handoff to number 11. That's a trap play. Picks up about 4 yards on the play. Brought down there by number 53. I believe that's Joe Young?
Joe Young.
Joe Young.
James Young.
James
Joe's the daddy. Mighty Joe and Mighty James.
Give him 4 yards on that play.
And if the clock's right, we got a 2nd and 6, and we got 7-11.
London looking for a defensive stand right here. 2nd down 6. Justin Allen's under center. He's faking every which way, but he's pressured.
He's caught. Yeah, that's got to be intentional grounding.
He brought the flag down.
Good try. That was a good try, but yeah, the flag's out, Carl. He got intentional grounding. But it was a good try.
At least he was thinking. He was thinking. Unfortunately, that's a loss of down on that penalty. Once again, Northeastern offense haven't been too impressive here tonight. They've moved the ball good on one particular series, and that came after London went for a fake punt.
Fake punt, yeah.
And was unable to get the first down. After that, Northeastern's offense have basically gone backwards.
London's defense has tightened up.
3rd down, 30.
And a day. We don't have the yardage on the scoreboard.
25. 3rd down, 25 yards.
It's a new clock to our scorekeeper, and he's having a little trouble with it.
Well, looks like number 23 is out here, split to the close side of the field. Josh Dickens, number 10, is covering him. Timeouts taken by Northeastern. They want to talk about it.
Timeout Northeastern. We'll take a break here, too.
Hey there, girl. How you doing?
It's about the kick.
Yeah, we need Carl to bring him a square-toed shoe so we can share it if we get picked for that kick for the car. Right here's a big play call. 3rd down, 25. 6 minutes, 50 seconds to go, 2nd quarter. 14-7's the score. London ahead.
And it's an option to play.
Oh. That's a big handoff there. He's able to romp for about 15.
Wheeler stood him up and finally drove him out of bounds.
London was able to give up 15 yards that play and not get hurt. It brings up 4th down at 11 yards. That was looked like the quarterback actually took the ball 3 yards deep and handed it off. And it seemed like the tailback just kind of picked and chose his hole to go through.
I think Wheeler might have got a stinger on that, too. He's not moving too fast.
Some of the big horses come out for the Raiders. I see Big Young, number 53, and Johnson, 79, taking a break.
Got a timeout there at London.
Yeah, Wheeler's, they're checking his arm out there. Hopefully he's okay. He's been very impressive here tonight.
John Gillespie, that's the trainer, I believe, who out there working with Wheeler. John does a good job.
I hear Coach Emmett's out there giving some directions to the guys.
I think if he was downtown, you could hear Coach Emmett's.
Yeah.
He means to be heard.
And when I used to play for him, I think I heard him in my
Look at Wheeler's
sleep a few
finger here.
times.
Close up on his finger. Good close-up shot. That don't look good.
No.
Does he have a ring on or something? I hope that's all it is.
I don't think he has a ring on.
It doesn't look good.
Bad place to get hurt if your receiver's in the hands. Snaps back, no pressure. Gets off a wobbly kick. Taken by Josh Dickens, about the 32-yard line. Makes a move. He's still on his feet.
And we got a penalty.
36.
Got flags all over the place there, Doug.
I see about 5 or 6 flags. I think the other guy just threw it because he's the only one that had it in his pocket. Just wanted to feel like one of the crew. Probably an illegal block on this play, which is usually the call on a punt.
Trying to see where Wheeler went. Evidently, he's still on the sideline. And they're looking at the hand, so let's hope it's nothing major. They got a clip on that play. Cost us about 15 yards, isn't it?
Very dangerous play on a punt return. Or a very dangerous block.
And it's so easy to do and not, it's maybe not be intentional, but it's awful easy to do it, to make a clip. on a return.
Well, backs London up about the 21-yard line. Probably the worst field position they started out with today. 15-yard penalties for the call there. 21-yard line.
Who got out wide here in Wheeler's place?
Josh Enlow is the receiver to the close side. Backside trap to Josh Dickon, who has room.
And he's got room. They got to catch him. The angle is not good enough. Josh Dickens all the way. Touchdown. Josh Dickens.
79 yards for the sophomore, who's played very well first 3 games. Right there just shows his speed. He got out, found the open room, and he just he blew everybody else away. They lost yardage on him.
Yeah. Once he got a step on him, it just Katie barred the door. Good night, Irene.
Josh did a nice job going up the sidelines all the way. 79 yards for that score. Brings London 20-7 over Northeastern Jets.
Gives us a little breathing room there.
Sure does. And what do you think Josh thought about what happened to Laney earlier about the 2-3 yard line?
I bet you he was hugging that ball.
Maybe hold that ball a little bit tighter. Josh nevertheless made it into the end zone for the score. Brings out Sean Myers, try the extra point. Second one attempted. First one was no good.
And it is up tight.
It is good.
Sean Myers for his 7th point of the season. Good snap, good hold, good kick. That brings the score 21-7, and we're under 6 minutes to go in the second quarter.
Also jumped Josh up to the leading rusher tonight. And pretty good yard per carry average too. First carry, 79 yards. 79 yard average.
79 yards per carry.
It's not too shabby.
I'll take it. There's a good shot of cheerleaders and our nice little cart there.
We've seen him run that play a few times this year. They put Dickens as a wing back and actually run a backside trap off of it. Give the guard and a whole offensive line credit because there was a nice hole there, and Josh showed his speed and went through it. They're talking about the kick. I'm sure Carl's got his ticket out. See if he's the lucky winner.
Oh, we're getting the net. Yep. Tyree getting set to kick once again. He's getting a lot of kicking practice this year. Somebody might look at him for a kicker. The more practice he gets, the better he should get. And he's dropping the ball usually right around the 10-yard line.
He does a nice job kicking the ball. He strides out before he gets into it. Here's the kick. It's kind of a short one for Andre, taking about the
good hang time
line. Brings it clear to the other side of the field. He's got a blocker over here.
Tell you what,
and we got here. He's still on his feet. Number 23 brings
and
it
we got a flag at about the 33-yard line.
Yeah, that was definitely a holding down there, and I believe number 4 might be a little shooken up from it.
Jordy Jackson took a hit there.
Ball was returned out to the 47-yard line, but I believe it's going to come back.
They had a good wall set up there. I didn't expect the wall to come that far this way, but it kept coming. The return was good, but like you say, that holding is going to negate the whole thing.
And the bad thing is the guy out here doing the blocking was doing a pretty good job, but anytime you got to run clear across field to get to the wall, you can only hold your block for so long. And he was holding as long as he could, but unfortunately he got a little jersey and a little bit of arm and held him and got the flag thrown on him. So backs it up to about the 22-yard line for Northeastern. Had a struggling offense for the first quarter and a half, and let's see, new quarterback. He was out here last series. He's back in. That's Justin Allen, number 7, in for Northeastern. Trying to get the offense jump started.
They just named off the guy going to kick for the car, Darren Long.
Looks like an option play.
Ooh, and he was smacked hard by number 22, Laney.
And late flags in on that. Probably the timing of that flag looked like I'm going to guess on this, unnecessary roughness. But nevertheless, Laney came up, closed the gap, made a nice hit on the ball carrier.
I'm saying it's a clip. Yep.
Decline.
That's your first missed call, wasn't it?
That's my first missed call.
You hear that, Carl?
Of the last 5 minutes.
Carl's Carl's tearing my ears up laughing.
Second down, 12 yards to go.
I might give you these headphones for a while.
Kind of interesting there that they declined, and that'd have been a nice pushing back 10 more yards. But second down, 12. Got to have confidence in your defense. London's defense has done the job out here tonight. Justin Allen under center. Hands to his tailback, number 35. He cuts back to the inside. Picks up about 4 yards on that play. Trying to find running room.
Wugman was the ball player, was ball carrier. Like you said, Dusty Jones and Kevin Gibson in on the tackle.
Jones did a good job shuffling down the line and found the ball carrier and brought him down. Third down, 8.
I see Wheeler's back in the game, so that's a good sign.
A little bit of tape does a lot of justice for you. Tape those fingers together. Quarterback under center. Looks like a sweep to the wide side of the field. Throws number 36, Andre Tyree
You don't
is
get
there.
by Tyree.
Brings him down at the 25-yard line.
Tyree would look like he was using the basketball shuffle, side shuffle.
That's what you need to do. You don't want to over-pursuit. It's real easy to over-pursuit on that, is if you get to the outside shoulder of the ball carrier. Andre did a nice job staying to the inside shoulder of the ball carrier. When he turned it upfield, Big Andre was there to drive him out of bounds.
Andre was there.
Another holding call against Northeastern. Northeastern having a little bit of trouble with discipline tonight, it seems. You know, with a little bit of holding, a couple of clips, some seem illegal procedures.
I'm not sure. I'm going to take a look at their team. I think they're a fairly young team, too. You know, they lost a lot of players.
They are fairly young. I see
very few seniors on there.
9 seniors on the team. Some of them aren't even playing now. Compared to, I think London has 15 or 16 seniors. So.
And we got a timeout. After a short timeout, which you didn't get to see.
Good to see Wheeler, number 18, back deep for the Raiders. He injured his finger a little bit earlier today. Good snap. He gets the kick off. It's a low kick.
And it's going to take a
Northeastern
roll. London will take over on about the 37-yard line.
London offense coming off of impressive drive all the way down the field last series. Trying to keep things going. You know, this field's been pretty nice to them. In 6 quarters, we've seen 69 points scored here by London's offense. I think they had 48 last week.
Yeah.
21 so far in the first half today. 69 points. That's pretty
you got
good
to
score.
feel that the home field advantage is there. Plus, we got some fans that they're not used to seeing for the past 2 years. So this is great.
Dobmeyer takes the snap. He's back, going deep for Andre. Makes the catch.
They'll have to take him down. They got him. The best way they could is got him by the legs, but a good catch by the tight end, Andre Tyree. How many yards you give him there?
I'm going to give him 38 yards on that play. Nice play right there. Dobmeyer, number 8's quarterback, kind of laid that ball out there in perfect position. Big Andre just ran right underneath of. He's got sweet hands for a big man. Brings it in. He's a load to bring down.
They're bouncing so hard down in the stands. The camera was bouncing. One thing I got to give Dobmeyer credit for is when he threw the ball, a defender was wrapping him around, had him wrapped around the legs, and when he released the ball, he wasn't able to step forward with it.
Hand off to Laney. He's found a hole up the middle for about 8 yards. He lost the ball though. Second fumble of the night to Laney, and he loses it to Northeastern. Recovered. Unfortunate situation right there. He ran hard through the hole. Sometimes when you go for that extra effort, trying to get that extra yard, you expose the ball, and that's what happened there, and the ball popped out. Northeastern recovered.
And I know that's eating at him because Laney is a fighter, and he's a winner. And, buddy, I tell you, to make 2 fumbles like that in scoring territory, that's eating him up.
Both fumbles came within the 15-yard line. You know, that one happened at the 13. The other one happened at the 2-yard line. Actually fumbled it into the end zone. The good thing is London's ahead 21-7.
Yeah.
The fumbles didn't come at a crucial time, so it's easier to shake those types off.
I hope it's not a jinx because then you start thinking about it, and sometimes you overplay. High Six got a couple running backs to do the
Deep
same
handoff. Northeastern. He's only got about 2 yards on that play. Big number Johnson, 79's there. Also, number 54, Kevin Gibson.
Fisher was your ball carrier that time. And Brian Johnson, like you said.
2698205. Portland from 8, playing $260.
Someone just won $260 here tonight.
Wasn't me.
We'll see. Look at the camera. If it drops, Carl won. He must not have won.
I don't think Carl buys tickets.
Justin's under center again.
And we got a flag.
Offense probably moved there. I'm not sure. Looked like the far side in movement.
Carl,
back him up 5 yards.
Carl's up there singing backfield in motion. Killing me, Carl. You're killing me.
Backfield in motion.
And then on the end of it, he said, baby. you got to hear him. I got to get these other headphones. I'm telling you.
Second down, 12 for Northeastern. Crucial point here. You know, a scoring drive here could tighten this game back up. 21-7, London on top. Big handoff, and Joe Young's there to stop it.
Nothing doing.
I'm going to take away a yard on Northeastern right there. I said Joe again.
Mighty James Young, yeah. Yeah, Carl said he quick.
Now, Joe Young is a guy I played with in school in basketball.
Yeah,
And that's
that's his brother.
It pops out a time or two, but down 14 yards to go. 2 minutes, 34 seconds. Inside handoff to number 1. He takes the ball, bounces around a little bit. He's brought down by Willard, number 45. Linebacker shuffled down the line of scrimmage. Made the play right there for about a half a yard gain.
Tell you what, Willard's probably leading tackler, isn't he?
He sure is. We don't have enough interns up here to keep track of those stats, but I'm sure he's up there. Also, Andre Tyrese had a few tackles tonight. Wheeler comes out deep for the Raiders to return to punt.
4th and 12.
London's going to get pretty good field position. Might be another scoring opportunity. They went for the pump block. There's a flag roughing the kicker. Everything else from this point is mute.
But roughing the kicker, is that automatic first down or just so many yards?
Depends on the severity of it, either if it's run into or roughing, I believe. I'm not sure, but that referee never got his leg up very high on that roughing the kicker. One of the problems if you go for a pump block is always there's a chance of running into the kicker. That time going for a pump block, it cost London great field position, which they would have had.
Right.
And a chance at another scoring drive. Instead, Northeastern picks up the first down, 25-yard line, and they're still on the move. First down and 10, he's back to pass. Over the middle, it's intercepted by Willard.
Willard, isn't it?
Willard. 45, Willard stepped in front of the receiver, and nice concentration, pulling the ball down and made a nice play there.
So we even got better field position.
I just stuck my foot in my mouth.
Not really, but we got better field position out of it after all.
And like I was saying before, that was a good play to go for the punt block.
We're down below 2 minutes now in the first half.
1 minute, 44 seconds to go, first half. Don Meyer under center.
Tyree tight, McNeil tailback.
Got a 4-step drop. He's looking deep for Josh Dickens, who makes the catch. And he's still
Dickens makes a beautiful catch between 2 defenders.
Over the shoulder catch from the other shoulder. That was a tough catch to make.
That was a tough catch.
Josh watched the ball all the way into his hands and showed a little poise there for a sophomore. Brought it in, took the hit, and it's back up where it wasn't from watching the Bengals either, I don't think. Dobmeyer's back to pass. A little bit of pressure. He throws it.
It's picked off, and he has nothing in front of him except McNeil.
Loses the ball.
And London gets the ball back. McNeil makes a strip, and London gets the ball back. How about that? There's a McNeil-Dobmeyer connection.
Yeah.
I don't think McNeil's angle was the greatest, but he was able to reach out and get a hold of the arm and pull the ball loose. I think, is that what I saw, Carl? Yeah, I thought that's what I saw.
Couple of change of possessions there.
So we just lost how many yards?
Oh, yeah,
About 20 yards.
I'm not a math guru on that. We was down about the 8-yard line. Now we're starting out at the 45. So we lost about 28 yards on that.
And we're down to 1 minute and 11 seconds to go in the first half. Bullet pass. And no sooner I said bullet, it was picked off.
Twins to the right side. That's Willard and Dickens. Quick pass to Dickens. There's a block by Willard. Hits a double pass. Andre Tyree.
Ooh.
Could be passing.
Beautiful. That's pretty. Tyree, hold your cool.
Andre's a little mad right there.
It was close.
It was close for a pass interference. No flag on the play, nevertheless. Second down 10, 1 minute, 4 seconds to go.
Best thing to do is get on back in the huddle and forget that play. It's over. They're not going to change it.
Andre
that was a pretty good setup the way they played it, because the second guy who made the pass had a blocker right there and picked off the guy who was coming to get him. He probably had room to run himself quite a
He
few
sure
yards.
did. Willard actually was a blocker. Josh threw the ball down there. Nice throw. Actually an overthrow almost. Laney's in the backfield as an eye back. Dobmeyer back to pass. He's looking for a screen. It's Laney who takes a shot. Loss of about 3 yards on that play.
And we're down under a minute. And
Timeout by the Red Raiders here. Dobmeyer under center. It's a draw play to McNeil, who has running room up in front of him. He drives his way for about 8 yards on that play. Nice draw play there. Unfortunately, the clock continues to run.
And we got a timeout. 42 seconds left in the first half. London leading by a score of 21-7. Ball's down on the 48-yard line. Third. Okay. Clock man's a little slow this year.
Third down 5.
Fourth down and 5.
Fourth and 5.
This new technology's kind of got Earl down over there. I might have to talk with him. Might have to go over there and slap him around a little bit.
London's head coach had both the quarterback and both key receivers over there, and Willard and Dickens. Trying to talk strategy. Big play right here. This for the Raiders, 4th down, 5 yards ago. Willard, number 18, split to the near side. Josh Dickens on the far side. McNeil's, there's a offsides by the defense, I believe they're going to call.
We got the guy over on the far side of the line. His foot's still across the ball, isn't it?
I believe, no, they're backing it up against
They're
London.
calling against us. It looked like they're wide. The defensive man that was covering Josh had his foot right on the line of the ball.
That was definitely in the neutral zone. Nevertheless, from 4th to 5, we're at 4th and 10 right now.
42 seconds to go.
45-yard line. London takes the ball here. Dobmeyer under center. He's back about 4 yards. He throws it deep. Willard's underneath of it, makes a jump ball catch to about the 18-yard line.
Willard's mean on them circus catches, isn't he?
He sure is.
I mean, 3/4 of his catches have been almost falling on his back that we've seen this year.
A good receiver is able to adjust to a ball, and that's what Willard does. He adjusts the ball, came back, went up, made the catch.
London comes up with no huddle,
Spikes
and downs the ball. 31-6. 0.6 seconds to go. 31.6 seconds to go in the first half.
Seems like this last 2 minutes have went on a little while. We've had a little bit of action. A couple fumbles, couple interceptions.
And we got a timeout, Northeastern.
Seconds to go here for halftime. London trying to capitalize on a few mishaps there by Northeastern. Marches the ball down to the 19-yard line. Inside handoff to number 36, who gets his first carry of the night.
Dusty Jones.
Dusty Jones picks up about 5 yards.
London's going with no huddle. And we spiked the ball, and we still got 15 seconds to go.
Interesting play call right there, a running play up the gut, which usually keeps the ball running unless you make a first down. Yeah, I think everybody, including me, was thinking you'd probably pass the ball from there.
Right.
Instead, they ran it up, brings up 4th down for London.
I think they might be going to try a field goal.
Well, what they probably wanted to do there is keep the ball in the middle of the field and go for a field goal. That's probably what
Changing
happened.
balls. 12.
Sean Myers, 12's in, freshman in to
Myers.
kick the ball.
Oh, this would be a glory time, won't it?
It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. The ball is going to be spotted at the 27-yard line. 37-yard field
Carl
goal.
wants to know if he makes it, does he win the car? Down, ball's up,
It's good.
it's there. Sean Myers, freshman. He got the first field goal on the Von Kennel field.
That's right. First field goal comes to a
I mean,
freshman.
I admit, I'm sorry,
Bolus
Coach
field.
Bolus. Bolus field. And so you send Von Kennel field, that's the first thing that come in my mouth. Coach?
He'll be giving you a call.
Yeah, he'll be giving me a call.
Well, see, I thought London would try to throw into the end zone there, but they wanted to get some experience for their freshman kicker, and he was able to put it through the uprights.
With a score of 24-7, London will be kicking off. How many kicks is that tonight, Doug?
Oh, I don't know. He's had 4 or 5, and that one's another short one, taking about the 20-yard line.
And it's mishandled.
He falls on the 12-yard line. They're going to let the clock just run out here.
That's probably a smart play. Let the clock run out. We got a new clock there showing 8.8 seconds.
8.8 seconds. London, 24 points in the first half. 48 out of 4 quarters last week. Pretty impressive offense so far being displayed here at Bolus Field over the last 2 games.
Run the clock out here probably. 8.8 seconds. London's taking no chances. They're in the prevent defense there. Take a knee down and they will go in at halftime with a score. London 24, Northeastern Jets 7. And we will be taking a break and get a few stats here for you. Let Doug stretch his legs. We're live.
86.
Yeah. Okay.
Darren's trying to get the crowd into it a little bit.
Where's he going to take off from? He'll be charged before he gets there.
Sweat dripping from the brow.
Yeah. Turns his hat backwards. He's got to get his steps right.
Oh, he shanks it.
And he shanked it. No, it's all in the leg. It's all in the leg. Well, if you remember, Darren was a basketball player.
Yeah. And I see why.
Oh. Now, if that had been a 3-point shot, he'd have probably made it.
Yeah.
Start the second half.
London, who won the toss at the beginning of the game, will be receiving the ball because they deferred their decision to the second half.
Coming out with a score of 24-7, London on top. I see Laney went in early to the locker room for a little R&R, and he's back out and ready to roll. Wheeler.
He'll be deep. Him and Josh Dickens will be deep for the Red Raiders. Return the kick. What do you think about this, Gary?
About what he's
6 quarters we played here at Bolus Field, and we have 72 points scored in 6 quarters.
Well, it's definitely a record because it's the first time on Bolus Field.
Yeah.
That's a lot of points. Thing of it is, we got to keep it up.
Got to keep it up. We have some tougher games coming up the next few weeks. It'll be a way to gauge how good we are. West Jeff coming in not too awful far.
Next week.
Yeah,
I saw you over there counting on your fingers and toes. I was wanting to figure out how you can get that 72 out of them fingers and toes.
Yeah. Here's the
That's
kick.
a good
It's
kick.
taken by Laney.
Line drive.
He's about the 11-yard line. Nice.
He's
roll
got a
by the
hole.
returners. One man brings him down, number 11 in for Northeastern.
And they were
on the
definitely
play.
after the ball that time, too.
Clint Fisher brings him down, but not after a gain of about 37 yards on the return. Nice run back there by Laney.
Beautiful run back. He also was able to hang on the ball. They had to hold his arm and the ball. And
got a new tailback in. Didn't mean to interrupt you. McNeil's in at I-back, number 34 for the Raiders, starting out the second half. Hand off to Willard on a quick dive with the fullback for 1 yard up the middle.
I think you're going to see a lot of back and forwards to keep Laney fresh. That way you keep fresh tailbacks in there, fresh running backs.
It's a long season.
And it's too early to get hurt. Laney got hurt his first year. He was really coming on strong his first year he played, and he got hurt and knocked him out for the whole season. And we don't want that to happen this early.
2 yards will give Willard on the first carry. Second down, 8. Dobmeyer under center. He's back to pass, looking for big Andre Tyree. He has him open. It's overthrown.
Overthrown.
Andre had a step on the defender out there. The ball just a little bit overthrown.
He was stretching. Something to say that big man stretch out there and lay out like that.
That's right. Third down, 8 yards to go. Dobmeyer under center. Josh Dickens split to the far side. Willard on the close side. He's back to pass, looking for Willard. Quick hitch. He's got a catch. Short of the first down. Extra effort.
That was a good pickup by Wheeler. It's like he's a heck of a baseball player. That was more like a shortstop pickup there.
Looked like a pretty good dancer right there, too, because he had to put a few dance moves on to get that first down. And indeed he did. First down, Raiders. Dobmeyer under center. Wheeler to the far side. Inside handoff to Dickens. This is the same play that went 79 yards before.
Dickens
he dances a little bit, still on his feet. And he goes.
He will
and
not be denied.
What a run by Josh Dickens. We give him 15 yards on that play.
Sophomore, clear down to the 30-yard line.
Josh starting to rack up the yards on just 2 carries. He's at 94 yards. Down number 34 back at the I position behind Dobmeyer and Willard at fullback. Looking for a pass play. He's looking for Wheeler on the far side.
Oh,
he has
he's
a
wide
step.
open.
That's a touchdown.
Perfect play for a touchdown.
We'll give him 25 yards on that connection. Zach Dobmeyer to Wheeler. Nice catch, nice throw. 6 more points on the board. 30-7. Raiders ahead.
Stay on it, and then you can look to the board, and then I'll go down. 30-7, London, 10-22 to go. Still in the third quarter.
What a better way to come out second half and just drive it right down the field. Couple impressive runs by the sophomore. Josh Dickens, nice throw by Dobmeyer to Wheeler.
Kick up, it's good. And there we have it. That's about his 8th point. No, he got a field goal, the first field goal.
That's right.
There you have it, folks, 31-7. 10-22, and we're on our way to catching that 48-point mark.
Big Andre getting ready to kick off once again. He's seen this position on the field a time or two. He takes his 2 steps, kicks the ball to about the 10-yard line.
We got a return on.
It's nice hold it open up for number 1, Northeastern.
And McNeil makes the grab, misses, and who makes Jordy Jackson in on the tackle?
Jordy Jackson showed some speed coming back, and you know, if Jordy didn't come up and get that tackle, he'd have been gone because Andre committed himself one way and slipped.
Yeah.
And there was no one there to stop the returner.
McNeil was able to slow him down.
Nevertheless, here we go. Northeastern gets the ball at the 47-yard line. Their offense, they're coming off of pretty poor showing the first half, and I'm sure they talked about a few things there at halftime. This will be the first possession since the half.
They got nothing to lose, so they might, and everything to gain, so let it all hang out.
We go back to the quarterback that started the game, Olivier. Short pass to the far side, number 1 for Northeastern. Takes it. He's still making some nice moves down there.
And Dickens in on the tackle that time.
Picks up about 8 yards on the play. Number 2, the quarterback, to number 1, the receiver, Phipps. This week, Gary, is you don't want to relax if you get too far ahead. Let's hope London's defense is not going to relax here.
Yeah, get overconfident, and then all of a sudden it just throws right in your face.
Olivier passed to the outside. That's incomplete. Intended receiver was Phipps. Wheeler, number 18, was there for the defense. And the ball just turned a little far out of bounds.
And we got a whistle. Shoestring back here.
Shoestring timeout. And he's back. That's from those shoestring tackles you talked about earlier.
Yeah, somebody got a hold of it and then didn't tie it back up for him.
Phipps is split to the far side of the field. Olivier under center. Barking out the signals. A little too loud. He draws his own guy offside.
I've seen that.
So instead of 3rd and 1.5, they're going to be looking at 3rd and 7.
Okay, once again we're live. Running with a 6-2.
Olivier to pass. He does not have a receiver out there. Decides to run.
And he will maybe get back to the line of
I believe
scrimmage.
that's Dusty Jones, number 36.
36.
Dusty Jones in on the tackle.
And we have a timeout. Injured player. And he walks off under his own power, well, with a little help.
Big number 77, Michael Wilder.
The young man got injured early in the game. They had taken him to the hospital. He's going to be okay, so that's good news. And we have a punt, Northeastern. No rush this time.
No one back for the Raiders.
And it could go in the end zone. Is it going to die on us?
1 yard line.
How about that?
That's a chance you take when you don't put anybody back.
That's a beautiful play there.
Probably one of the most successful plays that Northeastern's ran today.
Couldn't draw it up any better.
No. The good thing is London to get to go 99 yards for a score.
10 on the 1 yard line. 99 yards to go for a score.
Laney's in the backfield as the eye back.
One back,
Bob Myers back to
pass.
pass.
He aired it out. He's looking. And he throws it out of bounds. And we still got 2nd and 10 on the 1 yard line. Drive up the middle. Who's the ball carrier that time?
I believe that was Willard. He's carried the ball pretty successful so far today. That's about 4 or 5 yards of 4 yards of needed room right there.
Makes it about 3rd and 7.
We'll call it 3rd and 6. How's that?
We'll see what you and Ballinger's on the same page.
That's scary. Here we go. Back up. Zach Dabemeyers is getting ready to get underneath the center. Josh Dickens to the near side here. He's looking to pass. He's looking Willard's way. He has a step. He's open.
He's there.
Good.
And good. For how many yards is that, Doug?
Whoa, we got to go about 36 yards on that play.
He's having a good night. I tell you what, a good receiver will make a quarterback look like a superstar, won't he? That
sure
pass
will.
was on the money.
98 receiving yards for Wheeler. We're back at it again. Dabemeyer under center. He's handed off to Laney.
And he's met behind the line of scrimmage.
He was hammered by number 58 for Northeastern, Lee Hoogley.
He took a hit that time.
Oh.
There wasn't going to be any fumble there because he wrapped the ball and him up too with it.
That's right. Nice defensive play.
Looked like it might have lost a 3. Huh? As Mullins comes off for some kind of repair there.
Dabemeyer's looking to throw.
He's got room.
Whoa, I see a helmet off a player out there. That's dangerous right there.
We got everything flying.
He
And the
decided
guy who lost the helmet was clear about 15 yards away from us, so he did not give up. I saw that in the Ohio State game, I believe, the other day. Tomorrow.
Should be interesting. By the time they see this tape, we'll know who won that game.
That's right.
Split
Got
to the
the
far
eye back.
side. Josh Dickens. He's looking to throw, looking Willard's way. Hitch and go play, and just overthrown. Trying to go for the deep ball quite often here. 2-8. London's going for the ball, or going for the first down, it seems.
Got Dickens wide to the right. Wheeler wide to the left. Quick
Looks like a
handoff
draw
inside.
play.
Nothing doing.
No one fooled on that play. 67's the first man there for the Northeastern. Jeff Wilson.
1st and 10, Northeastern Jets on the 47-yard line. Score 31-7, London.
Olivier back to pass for Northeastern. He's looking for a quick pass out there.
It's picked off.
Second pickoff of the night for Willard. The linebacker from London gets his second one of the evening.
Willard. Wasn't there a rat named Willard?
I don't know.
Movie.
The only Willard I can think of is
little
Willard
thief.
Scott. And he'll probably be announcing Carl's birthday here before too long on TV, won't he? Willard's having an outstanding game tonight, Gary. London comebacks. Up under center is Daubenmeyer. Looks like Josh Dickens to this side. Wheeler on the far side. Inside handoff to the fullback, Dusty Jones, who drives forward for 5. The third quarter, 31-7, London on top. Daubenmeyer comes up under center. Dusty Jones, number 36, the fullback. Laney behind him. Looks like a pass play. He's looking Willard's way again. There's an interception. Number 35 makes the catch. Makes a few moves, and he's
nowhere to go.
32-yard line. Double coverage right there is what Daubenmeyer threw that into. Wheeler was definitely covered. Tried to force it a little too much. Nick Drugman.
Nick Drugman picks it off.
Yeah, they moved the ball. That's another successful. That's just good as a 15-yard running play right there.
Definitely is. 1st and 10 on the 45-yard line. Northeastern. We still got 5:37 to go in the third quarter. And we have a whistle. Flag on the play.
Northeastern could not capitalize on a good penalty. They get a penalty of their own for 5, and he's going to get sacked.
And he's going to go
Number
for about a 15-yard loss on that play.
Boy, I can
At
see
least
that
10.
one coming. Number 6 for the Red Raiders. That's Mark Thompson that came in there. Good play. It looked like he came from the far outside here and just reined the quarterback down. Nice play there by the Raiders. Backs him up. It brings up 2nd down and 30.
We definitely want to give Mark Thompson his dues. He's one of the original PUDs. Him and Jesse. Jesse's got a problem down there tonight. Jesse, let's get it together now. This your last year. Show me what you can show me.
Olivier brings his group up to the line of scrimmage. He's under center. Takes a snap, hands it to the tailback. Looked like a power play there. Good for about 3 yards by Northeastern. Johnson, number 79 for the Raiders, was there for the stop. 15 seconds to go here in the third quarter. 31-7. Raiders on top. Olivier takes the snap. He's looking to pass. He's brought down. That's the flag right. No flag on the play.
He was trying to pass it.
Yeah, Mark Thompson, I believe.
Mark Thompson, that's his 2nd sack, isn't it?
That wasn't a sack. He got rid of the ball, but he definitely had pressure on him. It could have easily been a sack.
Mark, I'm going to give you a sack anyway. I know you're listening to this.
Nevertheless, it's a good defensive play, good rush, good call from the coaching staff, bringing him from the outside.
Doug's kind of cheap on your stats, Mark, so I'll give you a sack, buddy.
Send all complaints to P.O. Box. Here's the punt by Northeastern. It's headed Josh Dickens' way. He lets it bounce.
Out of bounds on about the 26-yard line. 27, 30. It's time for London to open up and get back to fundamentals. We haven't done a lot of scoring here in this second.
Looks like a few little confusion there as Daubenmeyer talks to Laney. He takes a snap. He's looking to pass. One receiver out here. That's Wheeler who brings down the ball.
And a good catch by Wheeler. He's brought down on about the 46-yard line. 1st and 10.
16 more yards for the connection between Wheeler and Daubenmeyer. 114 receiving yards.
It's not a bad night so far.
Not too bad. Passing yards is 144 for Dobblemeyer.
Timeout.
Back up to the line of scrimmage. Dobblemeyer talks to his tackle and guard here, making sure everybody knows the snap count. Gets under center. Laney's the deep back. He gets the pitch going to the wide side of the field. Willard's a blocker, and he's brought down for about 4 yards on that play. Laney's had kind of a rough night tonight. After 94 yards last week, he's carried the ball 7 times for only 18 yards tonight.
They've keyed on him tight. He hasn't been able to move.
Well, the good thing is other people have stepped up in that place.
Definitely.
The only thing that's disappointing with tonight's performance, even though we're ahead 31-7, we've had 2 fumbles and 2 interceptions in a tight game. Those kind of mental mistakes will kill you. Tonight it was not a factor, but you can bet that the coaching staff will still point those out in film study tomorrow morning.
Definitely be taking a big look at that.
Misdirection play. He fakes it, I guess, and Dobblemeyer's going to throw to Laney. Boy, he was close to being over the line of scrimmage, too, but it goes down as an incomplete pass. 7 yards to go. Dobblemeyer under center. Willard to this side, number 18. Backside handoff to Josh Dickens, who's ran the ball very well tonight. He's
got room. He's got room.
Broke loose.
He's a devious little Dickens. You go, Josh. You the man. How many yards we got there?
I don't know. I got to count that one out there. You made me laugh on that one. I'm going to give him 30 yards on that carry. He's the leading rusher by far tonight. Done a great job. He's got 124 yards on just 3 carries. Now let Carl figure up that average. That's about 41.3 yards per carry, Carl, in case you needed help.
This is Josh Dickens' night. And we're down in the red zone again. London's looking at a chance maybe they can pick up some more points.
London's done well in the red zone tonight. Andre Tyree takes the tight end position on this side of the field. Twins to the other side. Looks like a pass play. He's looking Andre's way. Overthrown by a few yards. Number 89, Enlow in as a receiver, giving Josh Dickens a rest after his nice run. Wheeler out here, split with him. That's a pitch to Laney on the far side. He drives his way for about 6 yards on that play. That was a short side sweep.
Put out a run out of bounds there on about close to the 10-yard line, about 12-yard line maybe.
2 minutes, 6 seconds to go, third quarter, 31. A commanding 31-7 lead. London splits a huddle, twins to the far side, Enlow and Wheeler to this side. He's looking for Andre Tyree. He has him in the end zone. That's 6 more.
They're not going to stop him that close. 6 points, Tyree from Dobblemeyer. Makes it 37-7.
You got a young kicker. It's good to get him some experience, and Sean Myers is getting a lot of experience out here.
Of experience.
He's kicked more here tonight.
That he probably kicks in practice.
Yep, there he goes. That's another one straight up the middle. You got to like his future.
He's going to be the leading scorer for us. Season's over. Looking at the ball, there's going to be another kick.
Andre started this game at 268 pounds. He's probably at about 230 since this workout tonight. Nice kick down to about the 7-yard line. The return is on. He gets the ball and drives it back up to about the 37, almost, or 27. 20 yards on that return.
One of their better returns. The score right now is 38-7 with 1:54 to go in the third quarter. 10 on the 28-yard line for Northeastern. We're under 2 minutes to go in the third quarter.
Olivier, handoff to the tailback. Looked like he was a little nervous about taking that hit. Willard was in on that play.
There, and he kind of turned sideways.
Turned sideways, wanted to duck his shoulder a little bit, but, you know, can you blame you? You know, those guys have been hitting hard out there.
Dusty Jones also was in on that tackle with Willard.
Olivier under center has a wing back and an eye back. Looked like someone jumped off sides.
Big mix-up there inside.
And number 45, Willard, was in to make him pay for that mix-up.
54 was also in there on that play. That'd be Kevin Gibson.
Third down, 8 yards to go. The stadium's been good luck for the Red Raiders the last 2 weeks. Olivier, two-step drop, throws outside, overthrows his intended receiver. Wheeler was the defender on that play. Most tired guy of the evening, that's the Northeastern punter. He's been out here a few times tonight. He takes a snap, he punts a good one this time. He drives, actually they're going to let it go. About 26-yard lines where that one's going to be whistled dead at. London will get the ball.
First and 10, 26-yard line.
19 seconds to go here in the third quarter. 38-7. Dalvemeyer brings his crew back up to the line of scrimmage. 74 yards to go for another 6 points.
Laney tailback. Pitch out to Laney to the right side. He's got some room. And he'll slide 10 yards.
That's about a 15-yard pickup. He's had a slow night so far tonight. He might be hurt on that play, too.
Bounced hard. He might have got the wind knocked out of him when that ball come down. B.J. Laney. That's one of his better runs for the night. So
definitely one of his longest runs. He's had 9 carries, 39 yards for the young man. Officials are talking about something here. I'm not sure what they're...
And we'll take a timeout. And at the 7 at the end of the third quarter, we got 12 minutes left remaining in this ball game. Can we make it 48? 2 games in a row at London. First 2 games at the home stadium.
86 points scored here in this stadium, Bola Stadium.
Already.
Not too bad.
That's what makes it so good. It's named after Bowles, and he was a winner. What can I say? Got some new players out here.
Dale hits the McNeil, and he drives his way for about 13 yards on that play. Nice pickup by McNeil, who's only had limited playing time here tonight, but when he gets in, he makes things happen. That's 17 yards on 4 carries and 1 TD for tonight. Ross Dejo is the quarterback for the Red Raiders, number 11. Number 25 hustles off the field. That's David Wasmuth. Josh Enlow, number 89, comes to the close side. We have a lot of backups in here. We'll try to bring you up to date on them. Hand off once again to McNeil. Nothing going there. Good play by the Northeastern defensive line.
I think he took about a minute, about a couple yard loss there.
I see number 1, Akeem Clark out there getting a little bit of playing time. Dusty Jones, number 36, comes out. Trying to get his shirt tucked in as he's running into the huddle.
Akeem Clark is a brother to that Roger Clark that was such a good athlete.
Number 14 trying to get out. He's
out of the way. He's safe.
Inside handoff to Dusty Jones. She drives his way for about 4 yards, 3 yards on the play. Dusty's carried the ball more tonight than we've seen so far.
I saw Jake Emmett, number 50, run up and make a hit there during the play. Showing his wares.
Clark out, number 25 back in for the Raiders. David Wasmuth.
And we got a 3rd and 8.
3rd and 8.
On the 46-yard line.
Passing situation, but you got a new quarterback in there. It's hard to say what we're going to do here. Enlow to the near side. He's going to sweep it to McNeil. He barrels his way for about 3 yards. Going to bring up 4th and 6.
Keep that clock rolling.
And it's going down 10 minutes, 8 seconds to go here in the fourth.
Look at the size of this guy coming in, number 72, Carl. How big is he?
He's 325 pounds.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah. 322 pounds. He's only a freshman.
322-pound freshman. Have mercy.
McNeil back as the eye back. He's looking to pass. Quarterback.
Good left-hand throw
over there.
Oh, and it's knocked down and
looked like it was overthrown. Enlow.
Northeastern will take over on downs.
38-7 lead to get some of the reserve players in. Here's a handoff to the tailback. He's finding running room. He's still on his feet for about 8 yards on the play. Brings up 2nd down and 2. Tackled on the play by, looks like number 4 was in there for the Red Raiders. That's Jordy Jackson. We've called his name a few times. He shows a lot of speed at times.
Jordy plays on the, well, he ran track. He's pretty good in track, and he also plays on a lot of special teams, too. I'm just happy to see the young men out there playing.
Hand off to number 1.
And he's smashed.
That's Adam Phipps. He didn't pick up anything. Maybe lost a yard or two.
Jordy Jackson made that tackle.
Jordy's all over the place this series.
He's not afraid to make a hit now.
You know, if you can hit people, the coaching staff's going to find some place for you to play.
He reminds me a lot of, he had an uncle named Pappy Jackson. And boy, he reminds me a lot of him, the way he runs and aggressive like he is.
Inside handoff to the fullback, trying to get 1 yard, and he powers his way for about 7. Needed 1, got 7.
Looked like a WWF takedown there.
Adds up to a first down for Northeastern at the 41-yard line.
Score still 38-7, and we're down to 8:24 mark. And we have the clock stopped. It's running.
I think we had a dad up here correcting somebody on that one, but, you know, that's what you need to do to get the names right. See, there's offside.
And I believe that Northeastern made the first move. See if I'm right. I'm very seldom wrong. I've heard that before.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of grows on you after you hear it so many times.
Looks like it's on Northeastern. They're going to back them up. It's kind of what's happened tonight. Just once they get something going, a penalty always seems to stop it. Here they're looking at 1st and 15, inside handoff. Nothing going. He picks up about a yard. Tackled on the play by big number 71 for the Raiders. And, of course, number 4, Jordy Jackson.
71 would be Mike Coyle. C-O-I-L.
Coyle. Northeastern not wasting any time. 2nd down, 13 yards ago. Justin Allen brings his crew up under center, full house in the backfield. He fakes the handoff to the fullback, gives it to the tailback for about 5 yards on that play.
Second man through, draws 5 yards.
Brought down on the play by number 23 for the Raiders. That's Kyle Gillespie.
He's one of the Gillespie brothers. As number 20 comes out of the game for London, Kevin Batros. I hope I said that right.
Batros. To that or Batros?
We know for sure it's Kevin.
Well, we'll probably find out by next week once you watch this. Looks like quarterback
Ball is almost taken away from the quarterback.
He's pressured.
He makes a throw and takes a hit too.
Should have been a flag on that play.
Yeah, there is a flag
down there. Jordy Jackson once again was in there on some coverage. I don't know if that flag is going to be.
I think it might be an unnecessary roughness.
No, it's going to be intentionally grounding. He threw the ball down here, Gary, and there wasn't a receiver
not a receiver anywhere. Well, why would the pass be thrown or the flag be thrown where it was?
Well, it's kind of unusual that official would throw it, but he's seen that no one else down here pulled their flag. And if the call is there to be made, at least he had the guts to pull the flag and make it. The formation we've seen a few times tonight for Northeastern. He gets a snap. He gets a pretty good punt. It's drove him back.
Real good punt.
To about the 20-yard line. Lost by Enlow.
And recovered by London.
Picked up at the 15-yard lines where London's take over.
It looked like almost both players was trying to make the catch the.
It's something you learn maybe your first year in Pee Wee baseball. If the ball's coming, call it out.
Yeah.
All mine. Talk between your fellow partner.
Under 6.5 minutes ago, 38-7. London's got the ball back.
Jordy Jackson gets the handoff.
Got some room. If he turns his corner, they may not catch. Well, they got a good angle on him. He will not be denied. Good 35-yard run there by Jordy Jackson.
35 run by Jordy Jackson, who played very impressive on defense the last series. Played well enough to earn him a spot getting as an eye back. Took the handoff and just good blocking by the offensive line. Turned it up. Found the outside corner. 35 yards later, he's knocked out of bounds.
And Jordy's still in at tailback. McNeil's up fullback position. Or up back, whatever you want to call it.
Inside
McNeil,
handoff to
he's got
McNeil.
room.
He has room. That was a nice run there by McNeil. Just about 15, 17 yards I'll give him on that play. The funny thing was I almost laughed there. Gary McNeil was running down there, and the guy that was tried to bring him down was only 128 pounds. That's number 25, Bruce Hensley for Northeastern.
So he's about 100 pounds light. And it's McNeil again. He's dragging his way down to about the 18-yard line.
Jared getting a little exposure out here tonight. He picks up about, we'll give him 8 yards on that play.
We're down under, pushing 5 minutes now. Score is still 38-7. London's trying to score. They're down on about the 20, 19-yard line or somewhere in that area.
Jordy Jackson gets
Jordy
the ball
got a
up the
hold.
middle.
He'll pick up about 4 or 5 yards. Looks like a first down.
Jordy Jackson, the I-back, McNeil at fullback. Inside handoff to McNeil. He's pushing his way for 2, maybe 3 yards on that play. Brings up second down. 6 yards ago. We'll give him 4 yards.
Go ahead, I got to make an announcement.
London breaks the huddle. Coming up to the line of scrimmage. Trying to get 7 more points on the board. 4 minutes, 12 seconds to go here in the fourth quarter. Quarterback takes a snap. He fakes it and pitches it to Jordy Jackson. The ball's lost. It's fumbled and picked up by Northeastern. One more fumble, the third one of the night tonight for the Red Raiders. That kind of squashes a scoring opportunity and brings the defense back out on the field. If there is anything negative to say about tonight's 38-7 game here, it would be that we've had 3 fumbles tonight, 2 interceptions. Fortunately, they come at not costly times in the game.
Right.
And their offense, big plays, have been able to do a good job out here tonight. London's defense trying to stage an outstanding performance out here tonight. Inside handoff to the fullback for Northeastern. He's brought down after about a 4-yard gain. Brought down on the play by number 23 for the Raiders. It's Kyle Gillespie.
Gillespie. I've heard that name a couple times tonight. 38-7. We are down to under 4 minutes. Keep the clock rolling. Both teams have their Saturday morning teams on the field.
Handoff to the tailback, the second man through the hole. He's close to a first down. He's going to be about a yard short. He's brought down on the play, I believe, by number 7 was there, and also number 28 was there for the Raiders. Number 7 is Ted Clemens. Number
Clemens.
28 is Wes Anderberg.
52, T.J. Walsh is in the game for London. That's the new jersey. Trying to spot some of the newer people.
Handoff to the tailback, number 40. He drives his way for a first down, and more. Picks up about 6 yards on the play. On the tackle for the Raiders, number 84.
Stop the clock, huh?
Brandon Edley was on that tackle.
Okay. Brandon Edley, I haven't heard that name for a while. He's my neighbor and cousin.
Northeastern at the line of scrimmage. Handoff to the fullback, who has a little bit of room. Picks up about 4, maybe 5 yards on that play as the clock just keeps ticking down. 2 minutes, 27 seconds to go. Fourth quarter here.
38-7, London on top. 48 last week, and so far it's 38 this week.
Well, you got to think that Coach Bolus, who we honored last week, would be real happy with London's performances the last 2 weeks here. Well, other than the 3 fumbles tonight and 2 interceptions, he would take the victories.
He also called me and gave me some tips on the video part of the game. He'd like to see a little bit wider shots so we can see what the wideouts are doing and the different. Carl said, Coach, you're going to come to the game to get all that.
And we'll put a camera in his hand too, won't we, Gary? Sean Myers, the freshman kicker, was in the game that time. He brought down and made his first tackle out here tonight.
Well, the points have been distributed pretty well. Got quite a few people have scored tonight.
They sure have. We'll kind of recap the some of the starters that are now out of the game. Just kind of bring you up to date on some of the yardage here tonight. Laney carried the ball 9 times, 39 yards. Kind of had an off night from what we've anticipated from him. He's had some good weeks. McNeil's got into the game kind of late so far this evening. He's carried the ball 8 times, 51 yards. Josh Dickens, who has probably the best yard per carry of the night, he's carried the ball 3 times, 124 yards. Dusty Jones carried the ball 3 times, 12 yards. And Jordy Jackson got into the game the last series. He carried the ball 2 times, 39 yards. Daubenmeyer played very impressive tonight. I had him at 160 yards passing. Real good job by Zach. His favorite receiver tonight, 6 catches, 114 yards. That's going to be Wheeler.
And they just drowned one of the coaches with the water jug.
Andre Tyree, the big tight end, also had a couple nice catches today. We had him at 53 yards tonight on receptions. So
it looked like they're getting ready to go down in front. They're getting ready to drown the other Daubenmeyer. Big James Young put a big rap on him, and these kids are having fun. You know, they just drowned someone else. Sorry, you missed it. And I don't think he liked it too well. It's Jay.
Hand off to the big fullback for Northeastern. He's trying to find a little room out here. 15 seconds to go, 13. That's going to be the last play, and London's going to win another game at Bola Stadium.
Well, it's fun to have, when you win and you're enjoying yourself, you do a lot of things. You have a lot of fun, and that's what this game is supposed to be about. And once again, London's having fun.
That's right.
I want to say we're back, but I'm not going to jinx them. We'll wait till after the West Jeff game, then I'll say we're back.
One thing we can say for sure is the last 2 weeks, London has outscored their opponents 86-7, so that's pretty impressive itself.
And we have a final score of 38-7, London on top. As the game goes down, and you gave a quick rundown there just a few minutes ago, so we don't need that. And so I'm going to bring it over to you, Doug. And this is Gary McNeil and Doug Green saying, see ya, wouldn't want to be ya.
Take care, everybody.
Good night. Adios. So long. Bye. Fade me out here, Carl.